in game one, you know? We've got some potential here. Dendy's back on this Queen of Pain, which is going to be very, very interesting, I think, because this is something we don't get to see too often anymore.
It's the Dondo Quap.
It is the Dondo Quap.
And it's the Dondo Quap played into Bat. So this is a pretty damn favorable matchup for the Queen of Pain. And he knows the hero inside and out, so I expect him to do well. We'll see. He had a decent lane last game as well.
It could be a bit of a rough start, though. Look at this. 5-man smoke up on the high ground. Bait. Aware of something. They are staying back. Stominant, don't do it, sir. Don't run up that high ground.
I have a feeling he will.
Don't do it, Stominant.
He will.
Stominant, get the hell out of there.
He will.
Oh, TSM back off. Tomato, he's going to see him. He's like, hey, boys, we got one.
Body blocks.
Get back over here. Oh, it's not going to work. Nevertheless, they do block the large camp while they're there. So they get something out of this. Cesari now going to be chased down. Looks like Bait do want the team fight. Shard, oh, that's a great shot from White Mom, but they are still going to be able to get away.
No arrow level 1 on Mirana?
No. She had to level leap to get out. Otherwise, that was first blood.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, you can't get the range creep, you can't really mess with them, but you know what, leap is also pretty damn good when you're playing into a Tusk lane, so it's kind of alright.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Mid lane, Queen of Pain versus Brawl's Bat Rider. Now, this matchup, usually I would argue that, you know, Bat usually just wins any matchup in the mid lane, but the Quap matchup is a little bit different, isn't it, Lizard?
There's a Quap matchup, there's a Puck matchup, and there's a Storm Spirit matchup, I feel like are probably the best for the mid laners that play into the Bat. There's a couple of others, obviously, like some cleanse heroes on the mid lane that can purge off the sticky napalm, but Quap is really good, yeah, so I expect Quap to do well.
We'll see how Dendy does go. For now, it looks like he's going to have a pretty good time. Doesn't level up the blink yet, but doesn't really need it yet either. Should be just fine. What about those side lanes? While we have a chance. What's going on there? Like maybe the bot lane, Whitemon and Kasane, the Prophet and Tusk matchup against Lodine, and of course Stonebank on the Ursa. That should be an interesting one.
Yeah, I'm thinking this shouldn't be too difficult for Radiant to stand their ground. Like Bait, they have two ways to get out of the shards. You have both of these heroes have built-in jump abilities, so you can get across whatever Whitemon sends your way, exactly like that. So the ice shards will not be super valuable.
No. We'll see what they can do. I mean, I guess at least if you do go for the tag team build-up, it can be quite effective with the Prophet, but it's kind of like you said, like you don't want to jump on the Ursa, and Lodine's always just going to leap away. So chances are not too many kills to happen here. See who does win the CS war at the bot lane. And maybe the top lane, of course, Tomato against Funnick on the Void vs Primal Beast. Stormman there on the Disruptors, the POS 4, and Ari there as the POS 5 CM. This lane, do you expect much here? Like, is there any kill potential between these two teams?
Kill potential is everywhere, I have a feeling, on the top lane. There's just so much damage. All of these heroes are brawler or brawler types. Kind of maybe harder to kill Timado, but if he's a bit too aggressive, you never know. Bottom lane though, Sane.
Oh, nice jump in.
He's dead.
He is gone. Lodine, able to secure the kill. Happy days for the Mirana as he does still get chased down by these treants, but he's going to be okay. Does eat a Tango and who will be just fine. Nice little first blood start here for the side of Baden. Well, mid lane, Dendy being chased. Oh, he's going to be all right. The flame break not quite enough yet, but Bryle, he's going for the dive and does find him.
Oh,
that's a big one.
That's a really big one.
A lot of TP rotations in. Bryle should go down. Oh, I say
the
that.
Arrow. Yeah.
Will be going down, but still obviously gets a reset, gets the solo kill. You can't complain about that.
If you're the Bat, you're super happy with this. You just kill the co-op 1v1. That probably shouldn't be happening, but it does.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Lizard. Like, Dendy doesn't go for any
blink.
points. Yeah. Well, what's with that? Like, is that obviously a greedier kind of build? Like, I know he doesn't want to skill blink in the laning stage if he can avoid it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit greedier. But usually you can kind of control the lane with level 2 Shadow Strike. Obviously, it didn't work out for him this time around.
We'll see what he does. I mean, the thing is, Bryle, he can definitely go for another kill prior to that level 4 mark of Dendy. If he does want to, but probably just sit back for now, just wait for another opportunity. Like, it's already I don't want to say he's just won the lane outright, but, you know, obviously he's going to have a decent advantage from this point on as the Bat Rider. With that level advantage. Poor old Dendi just not having a good day whatsoever against Brawl. Obviously, last game around was a horrifying experience for the poor man.
Yeah, but the laning stage last game was all right. The problem is, this game around the laning stage should be good, but it isn't. We'll see if he manages to form some sort of a comeback.
He does go for the blink at level 4, so not going to risk dying like that again.
Yeah, it's like not a bad co-op game overall. Like you have a ton of burst damage versus these heroes on the dire side.
Uh-oh. Blink
fine,
away.
he's fine.
He's okay.
He's got blink now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can still get dived by Brawl. In fact, hold that thought, because Funnick top lane is going to be in a bit of danger, but a nice little jump in with the onslaught, and Ari now the one that needs a medic, though Funnick does need to back off. Bash is coming in from Tomato. Funnick is eventually going to go down. Tomato able to secure the kill. Stominant trying to run. Tomato doesn't have time walk available, so it's going to be a bit of a slow process and maybe some wasted time, as he has left the creep wave behind. Going to miss out on, I think, 3 creeps while he was going for that chase, but nevertheless, a nice pick off here for Tomato.
Nice counting. 3 creeps.
I'm
no
very
more,
good at counting.
No less.
I'm very good. You know why? Because I'm
Count
a POS 5 player.
Let me hear.
I'm a POS 5 player that needs to watch my carry do this all the time. So I count each creep. So when they inevitably start shouting at me for something that I didn't do,
You pause the game and you tell them the number. Yeah?
I don't even say creeps. I just type the number.
You
And
just
they
type
know
the
what I'm
number,
talking
and
about.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you have good memory as well.
Oh, absolutely.
You memorize the denies in the CS or just the missed CS?
Just the CS. We don't need to talk about denies. That's my job.
Okay.
I'll take care of those.
I see.
Anyway, moving on.
You sound like a very perfect human being. Very balanced, by the way.
I've been playing this game for a long time, Lizard.
Yeah.
You know? You
I
see
know.
yourself become the villain after a while, let me tell you.
We've all been there, you know. I pride myself with being pretty PMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've all been there.
Lizard. Oh, excuse me, I was meant to say Lowdine. I forgot you're not playing the game. Sorry about that, Lizard. Dendi?
Why do you have to emotionally hurt me every time we cast?
Mid lane, there was a bit of a jump on Dendi. He's gonna be alright. I tell you what though, like this offlane's gone. Oh, hold that thought. Dendi, lasso's there. Bye-bye, sir. Yeah, he's gone.
But they're really making sure that he doesn't have a good game. Damn.
Indeed. Glimpse away on Braille, so at least Dominant's going to be okay. In the meantime, Kasane does go down. Now, I was about to say Kasane was having a bit too good of a game. He's 37 and 15 in terms of CS, but they do at least pick him off a second time throughout this laning stage. And Stonebank, at the same time, is also having a fantastic game on the Ursa.
Yeah, he's farming. Prophet's farming. Like, usually teams do like to pick Ursa into the Nature's Prophet. Like, the laning stage itself isn't that bad for the Ursa. You can run him down. Like, the item build is always nice versus the Sprouts. Overall, you can get on top of him. And they do have ways of dealing with the glass cannon type offlaners in the Primal Beast, right? Like, you just charge them, catch them, follow up with anything. I like Pade's draft, like, 5 times better than in the first game. I feel like this is playable.
That it is Bryle. Oh, he's farming a lot of creeps right now. Onslaught's going to be there. Does connect with the trample out. Bryle, he's going to get pulverized. Flamebreak does not help his cause. Still trying to farm.
Yeah.
It's like, at least let me take the creeps with me.
Just before he dies, CM.
Now, Ari, he's having the CM experience right now.
There's no glimpse. He might even have to use the ulti here. Let's see. Maybe
Ari?
not.
Yeah, he's gone. Oh, stick charges. Onslaught, though, going to be enough. Tomato does rotate, though. Does have Chrono up and available, but the problem is he's probably going to lack some damage.
Yeah, and there's Glimpse as well coming off cooldown.
Oh.
He might use it on Funnick here. Invis. Okay.
Very nice. There's your Chrono. Glimpse is not close enough here. Stominant needs to get closer. Sonic Wave is there. Funnick still alive, still trying, but the bash is out.
Wait, wasn't he alive if he didn't use the stick?
Why is that?
Because he was Invis. They had no flame break and no vision on him, I believe.
Oh, you are correct.
But the problem is, I guess, he's running towards mid and he's thinking there's a sentry there. So he's just popping the stick and hoping for the best.
Right, we've got that kind of God's vision, so we know there isn't a sentry, but bot lane, Kasane.
One more leap.
Nice sprout. It's not going to be
Look
enough.
at them, stuck.
Low died. He's going to get chased here. Snowball does connect. Meanwhile, Brawl does have lasso up. Stonebank, he's got the enrage. He will pop it, but there's the cancellation. They'll force the lasso. Stonebank, he's just going to farm the creeps as well. He knows he's dead.
Imagine if you're that good that you plan all of that out with the sprout.
Ari,
CM.
in the meantime, again, enjoying the CM experience right now. Must be fun. I was looking at the movement speed of this Crystal Maiden when he got shadow striked by Dendi. It went down to 240.
240. Yeah.
And for some reason, that makes me so happy.
That makes you happy.
I just
Because
don't
there's someone slower than you.
That's a low blow, Lizard. You calm down, sir. I mean, I don't know. I've never understood Crystal
To be
Maiden
honest,
players.
you are a very slow walker, by the way. Whenever we're heading down to the studio, you're the one that's like, yeah, you're like, I don't know, you really like to take it chilled.
Yeah.
So.
Mid lane. Bit of a jump in. Tomato, though, he got knocked out of the static storm. I suppose maybe it wouldn't have made a difference, but Whitemod's here now. Funnick, shards are there. Lock him in. No onslaught to get out. He is just gone.
Yep, he's goner. They get him. Easy. Another pick-off for them. Well, not really a pick-off, just a defense into a kill, I guess. 3 heroes of TSM on top of the net worth shards. Game going pretty damn easily for them at the moment.
Yeah, 7-7. Very slight net worth lead the way of Bait, but top net worths on the board are all on the side of TSM. They're having a fantastic time. Can't complain whatsoever.
It's the CM effect. That's the net worth advantage of Bait. Like the CM and Tusk, they literally have nothing. So the side of Bait obviously they've got their supports a little bit higher net worth.
Kasane again being focused down. Nice onslaught in from Funnick. Kasane
Any arrows?
probably just can't make it out. Pulverizer set up, but problem is now Brawl's going to show up.
No detection.
Where's the dust? Uh-oh. Oh, Ari. Come on, sir. You know you probably should have been holding something. That's a report.
How do you protect your position 5s when something like this happens, you know? Like,
You can't.
of course the scene is gonna hate on them.
Of course.
Had one job. It happens. His inventory was filled with branches, right?
Yes, they were, Lizard, but I appreciate your excuses here, Fari.
He does have a sentry now.
You feel for these pos vibes. I appreciate that. I need you in my
I
team.
don't. I
No,
don't.
you
I
don't.
used to back in the day when I played, when we had like no teleport scrolls, slots, mid lane, Dundee.
Oh, nice chrono. Gonna lock him in. You've got lasso if you need it, but you
He's
don't.
dead anyway, yeah. Do you remember those good days? So TP had its own, like you had to hold it in the inventory, right?
Yes.
Like sentries and obs didn't stack.
Yeah.
A dust, that's already 4 slots. You're left with 2.
It's a back in my day moment right there, Lizard.
Yeah, boots and the smoke and that's it. That's your inventory.
I loved those days. I loved
I
those
enjoyed them
days.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like...
Because I had an excuse why I was sucking.
Right, and so, but support was like very high skill in those days as well, right? It was like you couldn't just be, you know, I'm going to buy a 4-staff Glimmer Cape, you know, this and that. Here we go, Mirana's going to go down. Now these days, Pos 5 can like buy Aeon discs and all this garbage. You know, back in my day, Lizard, you had to, all you got were wards and TPs. That's all you got. And dust. And you wouldn't complain either, as they are going to lasso.
Okay, Grandpa, calm.
Stop a minute.
I love I started it, but you know.
But those were the good days, weren't they? They really were. I mean, some people might be like, that sounds terrible, but they really were fun.
You truly do like to suffer, I see.
I'm a married man, listen, you learn to love it, let me tell you. Funny. Bottom lane, gonna get caught out. Onslaught is there though, he should be just fine, but there is a bit of a rotation from Brawl. Not gonna amount to much though, Brawl gives up on it.
How far is he, the Prophet? 300 gold?
Oh, the axe.
300 and he's got it, yeah. It's gonna bring them some more control.
Nice snowball, Whitemon. Oh, Funnick. Arrow's going to be there to follow up with the pulverized setup. That'll be Whitemon going down. In fact, they might be able to go for more now. Kasane on the run. Glimpse is available. It is a level 3 Glimpse, but he's still not within range, and now he is. He'll get the Prophet with the Glimpse up. Kasane gonna go down. And Bait, they're doing a pretty damn fantastic job of shutting down this Prophet at the very least. Though I say that, he's still second in net worth somehow.
Well, they are killing him. It's just that he farms a bit faster
Right.
than they're killing him, but
Low died.
maybe that's even better, you know? He's like a big-ass piñata of gold running around.
Gonna go down here, low died.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
14 minutes in, 10 to 11, 1k advantage. Very, very close game, I would argue here, though. Again, it does concern me because you are against the Void, right? And the thing, like, we say this every time there's a Void in the game, but he's like one of those ultimate late game carries. Like, you're not going to outscale a Void because he's always going to have Chrono. And like, if you're behind now, you're probably going to be behind later. It's very problematic.
Yeah, I'm checking if they have any big things to deal with him, and they don't really. Like, no ways of saving in versus the Chrono, but you do have ways of killing him. Like, Disruptor is always a decent hero versus a Void. I'm surprised they aren't trying to make any big plays onto him, because it's not too difficult.
Low died.
Mirana.
And caught out is probably just gone. Does leap away, but Braul's in the chase. Low dine's gone.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, maybe some stacks as well. Not a lot of creeps here, but Timadu rotates in with the Maelstrom. Gets that small amount of farm.
Radiant's top tower is
Axe is up now on Kasane. At the very least, you do have a Battle Fury and Stonebank now. Not too bad timing, 15.5 minutes. Not the best, but not the worst. Nevertheless, he does need to start really scaling up in farm because I do feel like this Ursa is going to be required to get involved very, very soon. And he is already queuing up the blink. Meanwhile, mid lane, there was a bit of an attempt here on Brawl, but he's going to be just fine.
Funnick thought of it, thought about going in, but yeah, that was too difficult. They couldn't really connect the arrow as well, and here comes the first smoke for the Chrono. This should be the Chrono smoke, right?
It should be. You've also got the lasso available, so you could set up with either.
Let's see who they go on. They see the Ursa down bottom, but he's too far. Dandy, however...
Yeah, Dendy's a much, much spicier target, and they don't even require, like, they just lasso. They had the root there as well.
I mean, Crystal Maiden has a blink, man.
Yeah.
How? Like, you were feeding the whole beginning of the game. Now suddenly you're a beast.
35 CS on this CM. Well, that doesn't sound right.
No, good job to Ari for really coming back.
Hey, he's a great player. Stonebank.
Truly is.
Probably going to go down. Does pop the enrage, but, you know, he's just an angry bear now that's about to die.
Hit some creeps.
Well, there you go.
They just lost Queen of Pain on mid and instantly Ursa afterwards. Kind of sad. Funnick top.
Funnick's getting bullied by a pos 5 CM at the moment. In comes Kasane. I suppose it is the fear of God with the Prophet TPing in. Funnick, though, going to turn back around. Ari
Arrow.
turns back around with the Frostbite. Arrow's not going to connect, and now Whitemon's in.
They're just getting these pickoffs easily everywhere. And like, I want Pate to start playing together, make a move or two. Like, so far, they're just being picked off one by one across the map.
My question is, who do they play with? Because, like, Dendy's suffering from the mid lane. Well, hold that. And speaking of Dendy, he's going to get chronoed up. Is the damage there at the least? Oh, it is. Well, I mean, that's kind of my point, Lizard. Who are they going to play with at this point? Because I feel like the only person that's left to group up with is probably Funnick.
No, I disagree a little bit. I have a feeling that they just aren't playing together, but they do have what it takes to get pickoffs at least. Like, you have a Disruptor and a Primal Beast and a Mirana.
Okay, glimpse back, Bryle. He'll be a nice pickoff. Barrier does get caught out. There's a Pulverize there. Funnick still going. Even the Static Storm being dropped by Bryle. He's got the BKB. He's all right. They go back onto Funnick. Lodine's still trying to snipe this Bat Rider, but he is not going to die. Can they at least find the CM Courier? There you go. They got something out of this.
Here.
Ari, he's out. Stonebank trying his best to fight back with his team. Dendy, a nice Sonic Wave. Going to pick off White Monos. Kasane going to go for the TP out and is going to make it. Just TP forehead.
You see, it's kind of competitive when they're all together.
Right.
Like it can work. They can get kills. Like you had a glimpse Static Storm versus heroes that had no BKBs, but now from this point onwards it will be more difficult. Like it is becoming increasingly difficult because they're all of 3 of their cores are getting BKBs. One on the bat, one on already done obviously. Void, 300 gold away, and the Prophet within minutes of getting his own as well.
Oh, 11 to 18 now, 6k advantage the way of TSM. All 3 cores and TSM still at the top. I mean, it's been this way for practically the whole game. I appreciate the point. Oh, here we go again. Frostbite. There was an ulti coming out. Funnick does pulverize to make sure Ari can't just channel that freezing field. Frostbite again.
Glimpse on a Prophet though.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, but who's going to follow up? Well, Stonebank is going to jump in, but the Flame Break knocks him back, and now the Sprout is out. Kasane, can he run out of this? He should go down.
At least a trade. Yeah, at least a trade, and it's a solid one for bait.
That's nice.
Like, right now, the way I'm talking of the game feels like I'm biased towards them, which I am a little bit. I just want to see a game 3. I want to see something competitive coming from bait.
Dare you?
Biased caster, fire them.
Don't look at Reddit tonight, Lizard. Don't look at Reddit. You're going to be all over Sir Dendy. Oh, Dendy. At least the glimpse back is there, but he's got the BKB. Bye-bye, Dendy.
Bye-bye.
I feel like every time I talk about how great Dendy is, I feel like I jinx it. Because I did say at the start of game 1 that he's been fantastic. And
I mean, they've been losing a lot of games. You aren't jinxing anyone.
all right.
It's just the way it is. Like, you don't hold that amount of power, MLP.
Yeah.
Relax, Mike.
Here we go. Maybe this smoke works out. Like, they are playing without their quap, to be fair. Dendy's up in 15.
Prophet is killable, definitely here.
Onslaught is going to connect. Stonebank right behind. They even have the arrow. That's a great kill. Kasane goes down.
You see, like, these combos, CM,
Yep, Ari gets caught as well. Gonna make the run for it as Whitemon does move in, but the Static Storm gonna make sure he cannot do anything. And now TSM kind of feeding some kills away. Bait suddenly making the game a lot more interesting as they do find 3. In fact, Bryle, he should be okay with the Firefly.
but Roshan might not be. They don't have Chrono, which is one of the reasons why Bait took such a decisive move. Chrono was used, so they felt reassured to do something on the map, and it paid off. I just expected them to be making these, like, I see Mirana Disruptor Primal Beast. I expect them to be charging the map, creating kills from the get-go.
Well, there you go, Bait. Aegis up on Stonebank. Suddenly it's only a 4k advantage the way of TSM. And the game is a hell of a lot more interesting now for sure. Like, you see some glimpses of life here from Bait, and it was really all off the back of Stonebank picking up that Blink Dagger, it feels. Like, as soon as he got that, he was like, okay, team, let's go. We need to do something.
Yeah, his Blink and BKB on Primal definitely helping.
Lowdyne, gonna get lassoed up, will go down. Not the biggest deal in the world here for Bait, just a pos 4 to die. Bryle, though, going for a deep dive in, so Stonebank might think about going for a kill here. Bryle still has the Firefly for a little bit longer. Glimpse is there, but he does pop the BKB.
It was Aegis or BKB. He uses the BKB. Actually, wait, he doesn't have... Yeah,
What the hell is wrong with you?
it happens. Long day.
Yeah. Second game, huge day for you.
Second game, yeah.
T1 mid tower.
Happens more often than I'm willing to admit.
Chrono up. Tomato. He's looking at Dendy. I mean, every time they see Dendy show on the map, he's like, hold on a minute, I've got Chrono up. We can kill Dendy. What? Oh, he blinks right into Whitemon. Whitemon was just waiting in the tree line. That's just so unfortunate.
And the way they converge on top instantly afterwards, they have, what, a root in the Prophet, a root in the Crystal Maiden. Mirana as well going down. The Quap needs a BKB, and he's not that close. 700 gold on him. Needs 700 more.
Story of my life.
Quick maps.
Quick maths. Tier 2 bottom tower is probably not going to survive. But they do glimpse it up. buy a little bit of time. Problem is top lane, Funnick, he does find the tier 1 tower, but he may have sacrificed his life for this. He needs a way to onslaught out. He'll pop the BKB, but there's your Chrono. That's a big, big primal beast.
She's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Pulverize out. Funnick, not going to survive. He'll stand there and just take it.
Another kill going TSM's way. It's like, I'm not sure. From bait, they have a lot of disconnected moves in which only one player is making a play, right? Co-op, bottom lane, the root was there from the Aghanims.
That's unlucky, but Dendi not taking enough damage. So Bryle,
Yeah, I'm not sure. Kasani wasn't willing to commit with the TP. I'm not sure they would have damage anyway, even if he ported.
Yeah.
He just gave the Wrath of Nature.
oh, double damage bait. White one still gets a snowball. Nice shards. And of course gives the Vice Land. Very nice play from White one.
Nicely done to get away the way he did.
I always find it hard to do that shards trick.
It's just a little arrow that you need to follow.
What little arrow?
There's an arrow that has to turn towards your hero when you're sharding. Like, you know when you're casting the shards?
Hold on a minute. Tomato. Oh, you can show me later, Lizard.
I will.
I was not aware it was that easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to train it.
Okay.
It's just that if you aren't doing it a lot, you will still mess it up when you're pressured. But it's not that hard to learn.
Well, Stonebank, he wants to fight. Like, double damage is worn off, but he's feeling it right now on the Ursa. Still has the Aegis for another minute 20.
Radiant's top tower is under
So they are going to see Brawl on the south side of the map, so they will start rotating here on the Bat Rider. Onslaught, channeled, right on target, but Brawl gets the BKB in time. Problem, oh, TP in 2. TP in 1.
He actually cannot.
He can't do it. Oh, Brawl. Bye-bye, sir. Dendi gets a little bit of revenge, and that's a lot of gold.
That's a ton of gold. But it's very reminiscent of the last game in which he dies as a puck, also having a godlike but 10x streak. This time it's... yeah. Gives just as much gold, though. More or less.
Happy days.
Mjolnir completed on the Faceless Void.
That's my concern, right? Like, if anything, Tomato is going to be the big problem very, very soon. I mean, if he isn't already. 26 minutes in, he is a big boy, and building up a Lincoln Sphere next, going for a Refresher Orb straight after that, understands how powerful the Chrono is going to be naturally in this game.
I'm not really happy with Stomanen going for the Blink Dagger. Like,
What would you rather? Like, you'd rather the Ags?
Yeah. Like, Ags in this game is literally game-winning. Obviously, if you could have both, that would be amazing, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Getting the Ags first, like, just catching... Let's say he gets an Aghanims very fast, and he just catches Void in one of the pickoffs, one of the team fights. It can be massive for bait.
Yeah? Well, I mean, obviously he seems to just really want the setup, but it's kind of like you said, because every core is basically a BKB.
They have a BKB already, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at best, you will not be feeding as much. Maybe you'll be... I mean, he's not feeding. He's 3-2-6. He's having a decent game on the position 4. But... he switched it up, by the way. After all, he's going for Axe.
There you go. Listen to Coach Lizard.
I hope he doesn't hear me. If he does, that's for him.
Funnick. Moonlight Shadow. Oh, nice dust from Whitemon. Knowing something was around, Funnick, gonna go for the BKB TP out, is gonna be just fine.
Fast enough.
Still a smoke going on Ari and Bryle, but chances are they're not gonna find much as everyone else is across the map here on the side of bait.
Yep, they can move all the way down bottom now. Set something up for the Prophet TP. Top lane is most likely abandoned, and they know that. What's the next big item? Like, the next big item that I see that actually has been completed is the AC on Prophet.
Well, there goes Lodi.
And the
Meanwhile,
top lane?
Funnick. It's gonna be fine. Like, again, they can't drop the Static Storm without the Axe, because he's just got a BKB available. Denny's gonna try and force it out of him. Problem is Tomato just man-fights him back, and now with the Chrono, he just holds the co-op down, but he doesn't seem to have the damage, though. No, he does. Just barely. Oh, 3 down.
Anyone else? They're chasing Primal. Okay, Primal will survive, but that was so bad for Bait. Like, they were the ones going on the Void, and they knew he has a BKB and he has a Chrono. I'm not sure what the plan was, because you have no control to take that down.
Yeah.
Like, you could perhaps force the BKB, but the Glimpse wasn't available as well. It was already used.
16 to 27. 8k advantage. Dendi and the side of Bait not out of this game yet. But currently Dota Plus sitting at 22% chance of them being able to pull off a comeback here in game number 2.
Yep. They're waiting for the Aghanims on the Ursa. Once he gets that Aghanims, perhaps they'll have a different hero besides Primal Beast that can jump in first, create some madness, and then you follow up. But your follow-up damage should have been from Co-op, and she's kind of struggling, suffering, doesn't have a lot of items. So that's questionable. Level 16 on Dendi only.
Bryle. Where's the arrow here from Lodine? Moonlight Shadow immediately out. They do not want to deal with the Bat Rider right now. Though Lodine's still being chased down. This Tomato's going to show up. This is without Chrono.
Oh.
Nice little blink out as well. Not going to get caught here is Ari. And now, well, Funnick's the one in danger. He'll BKB and just walk out of there, but Lodine does go down. Still Stonebank does jump in and takes out Ari. Problem is, though, can he deal with Tomato and the lasso of the Bat Rider? BKB out, Stonebank still trying, but the bashes should come in from Tomato very, very soon, as Stonebank is dropping way too low. He is down. Funnick's getting bashed to death as well. Denny gets away, but he's the only one, really. It's Funnick getting knocked about.
That was so unfortunate for the Ursa, because he decided to fight exactly as the Aghanims was flying over to him. It was halfway there. But, I mean, he didn't necessarily just decide to fight. The fight was already happening. He could have maybe waited, but then the fight wouldn't happen.
Yeah, really unlucky.
It is what it is, and that's why every single CS, every single camp that you miss matters, because eventually in the grand scheme of things, it's a game that's decided by, what, seconds, really.
It's compounding.
It definitely is.
Stominant being harassed here by old Bryle, but oh, in goes Tomato now. Bash is going to be there. Tomato does secure the kill. Make sure he gets the courier as well, so there's no trace of Stominant left. As
He goes in with that shard.
I love that shot.
You love it?
I mean, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fun, I admit. I liked it when people were doing what, like Ags plus the shard, and then like a Battle Fury or something, you know, just AoE madness.
I just love the fact that the shard came out around the same time that that Will Smith meme was happening. Remember that rewind time?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what a meme. He's had a lot of memes recently, that bloke.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
Roshan. Here we go. TSM will get started. 4-man smoke, though, from the side of Bait. So they are going to try and fight this one out. Stonebank going to go for the long wrap around here through the Dire Jungle if he can.
He's got the axe now, so he could possibly jump in first.
But they are fighting into a Chrono. Lincoln Sphere up as well on Tomato, so he's not that easy to catch as Bryle. Going to be targeted. BKB pop to avoid the arrow. Meanwhile, Funnick's going to jump in. He pops his own BKB, but Wymon's there with the Warriors Punch, and now the Chrono's there. It catches the Ursa. The damage, it may not be enough yet, but Tomato... Oh, Roshan bashes!
Rosh bash?
Oh, Roshan, why?
Come on, Rosh, what the hell? He was like, bash bro, I got you. I'll bash him. If your bashes aren't working, I'll bash him for you.
That's ridiculous!
That's so sad. Like, Void is hitting you. You're kind of surviving his bash as co-op as well, Dendi.
Oh,
and then Rosh comes in. He's like, yeah, you're Ursa, here you go. For all those solo Roshan kills.
That was literally, just Gaben was watching. He's like, oh, this Void hasn't bashed enough. Let me hop him out.
Gabe watches every game.
Oh, absolutely.
Every single match.
He loves his bashes, that guy. Big fan. There we go. Roshan the way of TSM. Kasane is going to casually take down Stominant.
Gem taken by Kasane as well.
Courier gone as well.
Yep. Everything gone. Base gone. Morale gone. Let's be real. TSM is one of top 2 teams. It's kind of hard.
I mean, considering they beat Shopify, they're
Maybe top 1.
They're
Yeah.
probably the top 1. Like they were in 2-1. You've got to give the guys the credit.
Yeah.
It's the thing. Everyone likes to remember the major, but you know, major's over now. Don't worry about that crap.
Okay, regionally, they are the top 1 team of NA.
That's right. Funnick, he's going to reveal himself with that very short onslaught. Root was there, but... Oh, Stonebank. Stonebank's gone very deep. He's all by himself at the moment.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
No buyback. Oh, Dendy, yeah, he'll get lasted up as well. I mean, this game is looking very tough now as Funnick.
Yeah.
He's going to go for a pulverize, but the bashes are incoming.
I see you're standing up, Mike.
I mean, you kind of have to. When a game looks this bad, it might be time, and there you go. If there's anything I'm an expert at, Lizard, is calling GG, because I lose a lot of games.
Don't you call it aggressively ever?
Yes.
You do?
Always. No.
Oh, always. Okay, okay. Unfortunate for Bait once again. Like, but this time around, they did put up a little bit of a fight in this game.